Yes, yes, yes.
All right, all
We're
right.
late and we're live. How is it? How's it going?
It's a midweeker, isn't it? So give us a bit of grace. Like,
Exactly. We've also only got 10 minutes till the deadline closes. Don't know if you've got some tabs open or what.
yeah, my laptop froze on the way into this, but I've restored everything, so yeah, it's all ready to go.
All right, nice. I suppose we should start with our teams for this game week, and then we can look back. We'll do the reverse
Yeah,
order.
let's do that.
Anyone who's here, let us know in the chat. I know Greg is late for you, so appreciate you staying up.
Big up the Thai boys.
Try not to fall asleep while we're cracking on.
No chance.
Yeah, man. I don't know if you want to share your screen.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, it's probably best for me not to review last week too much.
That's
Didn't go too well.
That was the first tab that I had. Let's have a look. All right, can you see this?
Yeah, we got you. Yeah.
Cool. All right,
maybe zoom in a tad. Well, actually, it's all right.
Yeah. So obviously Salah's got the best fixture on paper. I did have him captain last week, and he didn't really sort me out. But going with him again.
Did you see the highlights though?
I watched, but because it's such a mad game, they only actually showed the goals on like the Sky Sports ones. So I didn't see any of the like Darwin misses, Salah misses, and everything else.
Right, yeah, because I mean, he could easily have had a couple of assists for Darwin. I know Gray's got both of them, so he got to feel pretty cut with that. I mean, yeah, Haaland obviously missed a fucking sitter as well.
Yeah, basically an open goal.
Yeah, so his was the worst miss, but yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, it was a bit unlucky that Salah didn't get more.
Yeah. Did you see Sheffield United have? I don't know if he'll be installed in time for this game, but they brought Chris Wilder back in as manager.
I did see that. Yeah, I did see that. Has he managed anyone since he left them? Or
not that I know of. So they could get a little new manager bounce. What night are they playing? Tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, I've got to go with him really. Sheffield United away, you're not getting. Obviously, it'd be better if they're at home, but compared to Haaland against Villa, and Villa have won all 6 of their home games. That's not to say that City won't obviously score a few, but
yeah, I think City is. Yeah, they've got Luton next, so they've got some good ones. They've got a few good fixtures coming up, but yeah, I've gone Salah as well. It's got to be. Although Saka as well was.
He is, yeah. Any Arsenal boy could be a shout. Saka's surely bound to start, so can't put anyone off of him. I've seen that obviously Rodri and Grealish are suspended as well for City, so they've got a few headaches. They've been conceding a lot as well, so
yeah,
that should be a game.
Yeah, it's not an easy fixture actually. Yeah, Villa away. I'll show you because I think I messed up my transfers a bit here. So what you brought in He-Chan?
Yeah, man, brought him in.
Is it? I did have a little look at him.
Yeah, I took Diaby out just because their fixtures changed now. So they've got City. They've got a few hard games coming up. I can't remember exactly what, but Hwang's Burnley, 2 home games in a row, Burnley and Forest, and then West Ham, who are like one of the worst in the league for like chances conceded. So I thought those 3 games saves a bit of money as well. Not that I'm planning on really doing much with it, but for free transfer, I thought a bit of a differential. Give him a go. He's actually got 7 goals this season, which I was a bit surprised about.
Yeah. He's got a pretty good record. He's cheap as well, isn't he? So yeah, it's a good shout. Yeah, I was hoping. I obviously just the way that my team was. I was basically had just my fingers crossed for Man U to get something at Newcastle, and they were fucking shocking. But I mean, it was lucky it was only 1-0, but it fucking had to be Trippier to Gordon.
But he had a good game as well, Trippier. I think he was on for bonus regardless. But yeah, that was obviously Trippier to Gordon was absolutely ideal for me. Just while I remember, Jeremy usually puts a few comments in the chat. Can't make the stream tonight, but he's asked Onana against Chelsea or Ederson against Villa.
I'd probably go Onana.
Yeah, I mean United are pretty solid at home.
Mate, even I don't know how many saves he racked up against Newcastle, but it must have been a lot. So like he's if like they have been getting a few clean sheets. Chelsea obviously don't score that many, but then also he's like pretty likely to get a bonus or to get save points because he just always gets
True.
yeah, he always gets like a lot of action.
Did you see the Goldbridge stream last night after the leaks about Ten Hag losing half of the dressing room?
Yeah, yeah, fuming.
Yeah, that was literally it, wasn't it? I'm fuming.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, Bruno sorted me out the first week. Last week, giving the pen to Rashford was fucking annoying because like he is the penalty taker. He just did it to try and give Rashford some confidence. And then Maguire. Obviously, if they had just managed to scrape a 0-0, it would have been a lot better for me. But yeah. It is what it is. In fact, let me just bring up my team now quickly.
I was only going to say I've kept Højlund for now. He's first on the bench. I've got all Chelsea and United on the bench: Højlund, Palmer, and Maguire. Didn't want to make any more transfers, basically. So I think there's going to be loads of rotation this week with the midweek. So there's probably going to be quite a lot of unhappy managers out there. I'll be surprised if anyone's full 11 starts because there's going to be a few surprises. Like Gabriel, for example, for me. He could easily get
yeah, true. I mean, Newcastle played the same 11 3 matches in a row, innit? Last week, but they seem to have plenty of energy, so I don't know if he'll change it.
Yeah, I've still started Gordon. He's 75%. I think they've got the longest turnaround between their weekend game and because they're not playing until Thursday, so hopefully he's all right for that.
So I've.
Oh, by the way, you've got 3 minutes. I just had a pop-up saying Doku's definitely out.
Is he?
That's from the guy that gets the team news, yeah. So do what that with. Yeah.
The thing is, Semenyo has actually started and scored. Oh no, got a goal and an assist the last 2 games.
Yeah, I was debating bringing him in to make a bit of money because I had him at the start of the season, but you've actually managed to get him while he's been on a bit of a run of form.
Well, I fucked up because I did my transfers rash as usual and put Doku in before the game.
Okay.
Obviously, I took a -4 as well because I brought in Livramento for cash. Livramento for Gusto and Doku for who was Doku for? Diaby.
Okay. Yeah.
Which, yeah, obviously I definitely wouldn't have done those 2 particular transfers.
Well, if you're going to keep Doku for next week, I assume anyway, because they got Luton. So I guess maybe you could start Doku, and then if he doesn't play, then
yeah, exactly. Yeah. If he doesn't play, I'll be like Maguire at home to Chelsea. Chelsea don't score that many, man. They might.
They've been scoring a few more. They've been looking pretty fresh. I think they'll score personally.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm probably better off with Semenyo at the moment.
The only other thing you can do is for a 1 week only is take Doku out and put another Arsenal boy in. But
because I've already taken a -4, I can't. Now. It's just I've just wasted 4 points completely there. It's really annoying. And I had enough money. I could have done. I had just enough money to bring in Gordon and Trippier, but then I just thought, like, at least this way, I don't know how much money I've got. I've got to be very quick. I've still got £1 million.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to keep. I think United have got a decent fixture next. Bournemouth at home next. Then Bruno's going to have to come out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm saving Højlund for next week. One last chance.
Yeah, is it? Yeah. I think obviously Chelsea's fixtures get good, so it might be Sterling. Maybe I'll bring in Sterling, and I don't know. I still think Son. Like
I know. I'm thinking about it. I've got the money. I'm sort of working towards that, but then it's probably a bit too late because he's off to the Asia Games soonish. But yeah, I think you want to have Salah, Saka, and Son really in there as your main 3. I think quite a lot of people have gone with that now, looking at other people's teams.
Yeah,
Any good options under 6 mil now in midfield, like Palmer, Gordon, Douglas Luiz, and all of that. So
yeah, and I think Alvarez is on borrowed time as well. Just like I think he basically gets if he gets the odd assist, doesn't he? Recently, but he doesn't actually.
yeah,
Really
he doesn't really get. Well, saying that against Spurs, he was actually on for bonus at one point. Obviously, he hit the post as well.
Yeah.
With them having a couple of. The thing is, actually, with Grealish being out this week, Alvarez is certain to start this week, and then maybe he won't play against Luton, which would be a sickener.
Yeah, and obviously Villa have got a couple of tough games, but Watkins just keeps getting points.
If I had a wild card, like it would be Salah, Saka, Son, and Watkins would be the first 4 names. Like I think Watkins is pretty fixture proof the way Villa are playing.
Yeah, and he plays 90 minutes every game.
Machine, yeah.
I'm just hoping that Livramento. Although now I'm a bit worried that Livramento, if anyone's gonna, I mean, he's been playing really well.
Yeah,
like he does look sick. But if anyone's gonna be rotated, then it's probably gonna be Hall in for Livramento, which would really hack me off. But I'm hoping that he might he's a bit of a differential to Trippier. Obviously, they'll share any clean sheet points, and I think he's way cheaper.
The problem with if you were to double up with Trippier as well, the problem is that when Newcastle's fixtures get better in a couple of weeks, you've got 2 good defenders, which is pretty ideal, but it stops you getting, if you've got Gordon, well, you're right at the moment because you've only got 1. I've got Trippier and Gordon. So if I wanted to get, like, Dubravka's potentially a shout now that Pope's out, 3.9. I think he's out for like 4 or 5 months, Pope. So Dubravka's a shout at least until January transfer window. But then obviously, if you're doubling up on Newcastle defence and you've got Gordon, then that stops you getting Isak potentially because they've got Luton coming up. Good fixtures.
Sorry, I got a couple of comments I missed. Right, good morning. Matt here. 7 minutes. That's not too bad. Right, saying City and Brentford blank in game week 18. Yeah. I mean, it's still a few game weeks away, but obviously at the moment I've got 4, so it would have to be. I would probably be looking to get Alvarez out by then.
I think I'm gonna, on that same week that they're not playing, Villa at home to, I think it's Sheffield United. So I think I'm going to take Haaland out for Watkins for 1 week and then make the switch back.
Yeah. Haaland out for Watkins. I suppose Haaland's price hasn't changed that much, has it?
Don't think so. And I won't be spending the extra money anyway, so I'll just...
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, obviously I could... Yeah, I mean, I think most people go Salah captain. I think my team's all right for this week, but Doku not playing that's a killer.
Yeah, I think Tsimikas could be a rotation risk this week. I'm starting him as well, but he could be a risk.
So not because they're the sort of players who they'll all definitely come on as well.
I know.
So yeah, just actually coming on to that. So go. I'm going to quick look at my team from last week. Let me change screens here quickly. So yeah, I mean, I hit it was below average. It's my first below average week in a while, and this.
Yeah, what happened?
Well,
because I had Salah. You obviously had a better captain choice than me.
Aston Villa had Bournemouth away, and Cash and Diaby were both on the bench.
Yeah,
so that fucked me. Obviously, having Bruno wasn't ideal. I mean, captain in Haaland at least sort of worked out.
Brentford absolutely dicked all over Luton. I was lucky there. Like, I was worried about everyone putting Mbuemo in. I was lucky that he only got an assist because they had like 20 odd shots in that game.
Yeah. We looked at half time in a flash score. They have like the text commentary on there, and it was just like Mbuemo. I haven't seen the highlights, but fucking hell. Yeah. So then I took a -4, so it wasn't great. I mean, to be fair, I actually look at that. Like 4 of those midfielders and both strikers did all contribute.
Yeah.
and Simicast, but it was just like an assist. And then obviously the main thing is I didn't have Gordon and Trippier, and that's like, and they're in a lot of teams now, and like, yeah, that's obviously what cost me big time.
Yeah, Gordon's looking good. I can only see him going up in price further, depending on his injury.
Yeah. The other transfer shout I thought, by the way, is especially with Turner not playing now, is Dubravka, isn't it?
Yeah, there's two. So there's Dubravka's 3.9. Obviously, they've got really good fixtures. And there's another 3.9. I can't think who it is now. There's another goalie who got injured. Oh, Kelleher, but obviously that's only for a few weeks.
Yeah.
While Allison's out, but there's somebody else who I can't remember what team it is now. The sub goalie is called Bentley. Can't remember what team it is, but they've got a decent little run. Who was it?
I think I remember now, but yeah, I'm not sure. I do remember that happening.
But Dubravka's probably the one. I imagine that with Pope being out till April, they reckon, because he's having surgery, they'll probably sign another keeps in January.
Yeah, I saw they'd been linked with like De Gea, which would make a lot of sense, to be fair.
Ramsdale as well, they're being linked with.
But even if you can get one, like if I do it, I might do it next week as my only transfer, and then I'll have him. You know, even if you have him the whole way through December, there's still a lot of fixtures.
Yeah, because like you said, you can bring him in for Turner, who's dropped now, and you can still keep Areola.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Areola, I don't think he's had a single return for me. Not a single.
Nah, I mean, either.
I know you're saving money, but fucking hell, look at that.
Yeah, they're one of the worst in the league for like chances conceded, and it doesn't seem like he was really saving any of them either. What's their fixtures saying?
I'm surprised. I mean, they got Fabianski, haven't they? He was number one last year. Is Areola really that much better than him? I don't know. I don't know. I'm surprised they haven't dropped him on that. I mean, I guess it's obviously not the keeper's fault necessarily, but
tonight will be the night.
Tonight will be the night. Let's hope so.
Well, they got Spurs, and yeah, they're still looking all right, to be fair, Spurs, considering all of their issues.
But yeah, I think Dubravka, as long as my team's looking all right for next week, then that might be my only change. And then because United are fine for next week, obviously Man City are fine, Liverpool are fine. So yeah, it should be all good.
Yeah, I think there's rumours of, well, City will obviously have to catch up on their missed game week. Originally, the thought was that was going to be game week 20, and one of the games they've got that is it 20 or 21? Can't remember, but one of the games that week is Sheffield United. I mean, obviously, if you have a City out for 2 fixtures, then you're going to want 3 City players, but they haven't announced it yet. And I think if it's not announced this week, it's too late for it to be game week 20 or 21 because there's like a certain rule they've got now where they have to give fans like a month or something's notice of fixture changes for travelling.
Right.
So I think they're saying it could be game week 24. So if you didn't see anything pop up on Twitter about their double game week this week, then it's not going to be something to worry about until probably game week 24.
Obviously, the other thing is obviously in Jan you've got AFCON and the Asia Cup.
Yeah.
Are they happening basically at the same time?
No, they start at the same time, yeah, game week 21. So Liverpool got Newcastle that week. So that's the ideal time to get Salah out anyway.
Yeah.
And don't know what Tottenham's fixtures are like. I think South Korea.
I have so much money to play with when I
know
you don't need Salah. It's like
and Son. If you've got Salah and Son, it's like if you've got both of those, you'll probably have to do a wild card because you're gonna have so much money wasted. Whereas I'm kind of planning not to use a wild card then and save it a bit longer.
Does Mbuemo play?
Yeah, Cameroon.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Yeah, so I think gonna have to think about that between now and then. Like maybe unless you do it soon, then it's gonna start getting like to the point where is it worth bringing someone in if they're gonna go to AFCON?
Yeah, I don't know how long that tournament lasts. Probably 2 weeks. You're probably gonna miss a player. I think there might be an FA Cup game in between there as well, or something. So I think you're only going to miss 2, maybe max.
I think it is a bit over-egged, especially as well if they go out in like the group stage. Then like it's like probably like a week. It's like you're not even.
I don't know what Egypt's like, but I imagine South Korea have got a good chance in the Asia Cup because they've got.
Yeah, they should go pretty far. Yeah. All right, cool. Do you want to bring up yours? Last week. But yeah, you obviously beat me in the head-to-head. I assume I've dropped dropped from about 500k to 850k. Yeah, wasn't a great week. I need to stop. I was doing well with not taking -4s, and recently I've started doing it. Partly because like it's sort of warranted it. Because a little bit enforced, but I need to make them count. Like bringing in Doku is like just a complete waste.
I got 65 points. Didn't take a minus. So basically the main difference was Trippier and Gordon.
Yeah, so look at that. That's 22 points that I missed out on. That's basically that's the difference between me and everyone else last week.
Palmer was annoying because he didn't start, and then Enzo scored a penalty, and then Palmer came on like a minute later, so that's a bit annoying. But hopefully he'll start this week. Might be one to keep an eye on actually. If Nkunku's coming back, he might start getting a bit more rotation. And what else did I? Yeah, obviously I was quite lucky. Like it was looking really shit at one point before the Newcastle game. Got lucky that Tsimikas got an assist and Diaby came on and got an assist.
That Tsimikas assist, I really don't know how they came up with that.
You say that, but I still reckon that Haaland assist is dodgy. I've watched it a couple of times and I can't see him touching it.
Nah, that we'll have to agree to disagree there. I thought I saw it like Haaland. There wasn't much contact, but definitely did like brush his face.
Yeah,
Tsimikas, I swear it came off the defender. Like I don't know.
luscious locks.
Sloaner's here. Yes, Sloaner.
Right, Sloaner.
Wise asking, are you at the lakeside? I mean, it's Ali Pali, but
have you seen the pictures of the crowds for the lakeside? Because it started, isn't it? I think.
Is it?
And the first it's either qualifiers or something, but like it's just dead. There's like no one there watching it.
Yeah, I've seen that before. It's depressing. But only what 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks till the World Champs.
Yeah, man.
Big.
Porro. I was just gonna say on Porro, I think he's worth keeping because he's taking all the corners. He took quite a few free kicks as well, and he's like super attacking. So even though they're obviously conceding quite a few at the minute, I'm quite happy to keep him with those fixtures coming up.
Matt saying should 100% have been an Alvarez assist. Maybe I'm wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, yeah, maybe wrong. If Tsimikas gets his, then
it's weird because when you watch the replay, I'm like watching the ball and his head, and it doesn't look like he touches it. But then you look at the spin on the ball, and it basically determines that there must have been a touch because the spin changes. But weird.
Stoner saying Pedro worth keeping. Yeah, I think Porro has been looking pretty good for them, and he does take a lot of set pieces. And right end, I'd love to get Trent in, but is he worth 8 mil? I mean, I swear a few weeks ago there'll be a clip of me saying that I think Trent he'd done nothing at the time. We were saying that, but I was sort of like
it was before the Luton game when they had the good fixtures coming up. You were saying it. And then
but
they drew that game. But...
to have a it's not very often you get a player with that much point scoring potential as a differential. Like no one's got him, and that's why it didn't really matter on Saturday. Literally, I haven't seen him in any teams, and 8 mil is steep.
He did get 2 goals, didn't he, in that game?
Yeah,
I think it took ages to update because obviously I missed it, and then I was checking the points out afterwards, and it must have updated now, but it was saying at the time that he only got 1. So I was wondering if one of them was.
No, sorry. One of them got changed to an own goal. It's free kick because it came off the keep. It bounced.
Oh, that is savage! I didn't realize that.
It bounced off the bar and hit the keeper and went in. So it was an assist. But obviously scored against Man City the week before.
It seems to be popping up in the box a lot more. Like they've obviously thought of that as like a little teams won't notice him getting forward a bit more.
Yeah. But obviously, I should try and do it because it's a good counter to Trippier. Everyone's got Trippier. It's going to be very difficult to get him and Trent. I mean, to be fair, if you replace Salah when he goes to AFCON, then I'm sure you could get everyone in. But at the moment, it's pretty much one or the other in it. And but it's hard to rejig your team to bring in an 8 mil defender when you haven't got that money sat lying around.
It is, and the thing Liverpool are a lot better at home, and their next 3 home games are all difficult. And you could argue United's not, and then the away games are pretty easy. But maybe if they're not so good away from home, then they could be tricky. But
United, I would be captain. I'll probably captain Salah that week. They will smash United at home. Did you see that graphic of Ten Hag's record away against the top 9?
It's a top 9 now. Is it? I heard on the commentary they haven't won a top 8 away. Is it away or in total against a top 8 team in like ages now?
It might have been top 9, like including them. Maybe, I don't know. It might, but they showed it on Sky. It was insane. It's like one draw and like the rest are all losses, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, Liverpool should smash them.
Definitely.
And it was 7-0 last season, obviously, as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so on the head-to-head, I think I've got a tab open for that. We're now 8 and 5. You're still
you're closing in. What are you? You're only 21 points behind me now. Closing in. Yeah.
Ground, yeah.
The last few weeks are really I haven't done too badly, but it's like everyone seems to have bunched up a bit, and then there's some people at the top that seem to have sort of pulled away.
That's what it seems like in every league I'm in. The guy that's top is like skyrocketed miles ahead, and then, like you said, everyone else is in with chances.
Up. Yeah. I don't know if what's the podcast league saying? Is it similar to
that? Yeah, I've got that open somewhere. Come back to head-to-head in a minute. This is the pod league, so you've got 8, 7, 6.
I mean, Glenn didn't have the best week. Ed's doing well. Yeah, Ed's from my work doing well. Sean's been dropping off a bit. He was top at one stage, like 49.
Greg having a very good run up. Greg and Rye going head-to-head there, 1 point in it.
Yeah. Greg was early on Gordon, to be fair, and he's had Watkins all season.
Yeah.
So he's had some solid picks. And probably must have gained a fair bit of like money, like some price increase on those.
Probably, yeah. You're still dropped.
I mean, I'm
only 40 points behind.
Yeah. It's my team though, man. It's like I'm just not very happy with my team, and my recent transfers just I don't think they haven't been the best.
Yeah. Josh. I mean, I can't click on it because obviously the thing's gone, but I imagine that it was either Bruno or Højlund captain.
It's Højlund captain every week, I think. Yeah. And the games tonight, obviously, you got Arsenal away, Wolves, Burnley. So you've got He-Chan, and then obviously you got Arsenal.
Yeah, Saka and Gabriel.
Yeah.
So that's the podcast league, and then going back to the head-to-head. This was last week, so that's quite a big result for me against Kev. He's a solid player.
Yeah.
Where are you at? You got a narrow victory. Top.
Sweet, I'll take that.
Narrow defeat.
Yeah. Yeah, Greg's unlucky to get a loss there. Well,
that's quite a good result for us that week by the looks of it.
Yeah. Really getting a spanking. What's the table looking like in this?
Right, still holding it down.
Well, he's got a good record there. And Ed second.
Yeah.
Greg level.
You're not doing too bad. Only 9 points off. That's a fairly easy swing.
Ed's a solid player. He's at my work. It's only his second season doing fantasy, but he he's solid. He knows
what he's doing, is he?
He does know what he's doing. Yeah. Just does the sensible things, you know. Just like.
What team does he support?
He's a bit of a neutral.
Okay, well, yeah,
probably helps. Well, I should say that. I say that, but I don't support any Prem team this season. It's helping a little bit, but not much.
You used to be having a fairly decent season on the head-to-head, 21.
Yeah,
he's been pretty good this year on the old transfers and not missing deadline. Like I messaged him like 15 minutes before the deadline, being like, "Have you done your team?" there's like 15 minutes left. He's like, yeah, all sorted.
I told Purnell that we were doing the pod, and he was like, "Sound, I would have forgot to see my team otherwise." I was like, I should have I shouldn't have bothered.
As the season gets on, it might be you start typing that message out, and then slowly.
Yeah, and then I'll just be like, "Nah, yeah, next time I'll retract it."
Yeah. What other league did I get open? That was it for leagues. I just thought I'd get the transfers page open if we wanted to have a look at.
Okay, cool.
See what it was the main track. I think Huang was quite high.
Yeah, was he up there?
I thought that was a shrewd shout, but it seems that everyone's
Dubravka's already gone up 0.1. Yeah, again, if I didn't take the like, I probably would have done it this week, but I think I will definitely do that next week. As soon as the game week opens, I could do that. Kelleher, but you say it's just for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think Alisson's due back before Jan.
He's fucking shit as well.
that was Rye's shout. I don't know if he actually put him in or not, but wasn't a great start conceding 3 at home to Fulham.
I can't believe they don't have a better reserve keeper than that.
They've got Adrian. Well, he's a liability as well, but yeah, bit more Prem experience than Kelleher.
And
then defense, Zinchenko's been on a bit of a run, and we've got delightful fixtures. Well, just about to come to an end, really, our good fixture run. But last few weeks, what's he done? 5, 9, 10, and 8 in 4 of the last 5.
He's solid. He's been getting forward quite a lot, and
did make a mistake for the goal we conceded at the weekend. True. Obviously, doesn't matter in fantasy, other than he's fucked his clean sheet up. But
Tsimikas. If anything, though, that's better if you own him, because like everyone has got, or most people have Saliba or Gabriel. So if they concede and you get a contribution, like happened with me, Saliba scored the other week, but Arsenal conceded, which is ideal.
Gabriel hasn't scored in fucking ages now, and it's like every week I'm watching it, we get a corner, and you can just see they're trying to pick him out every time, and he's just like so close to getting on the end of it. Hopefully tonight's the night, but
because he's more prolific normally than Saliba, innit?
I think he scored 5 last season, and he could have had his XG was like pretty high as well. I think I bought at 4.4, so it'll probably be coming out again soon. I made a little 0.2 on him potentially. Lascelles, obviously, he was a shout at 3.9. He's gone up. Done well in a few weeks, but I think Botman's back in training now, so it'll be a bit harsh for him to lose his spot because he has been playing really well. But I imagine Botman will be straight back in.
I think Livramento at that price is a bargain. Like I think he will get some contribution.
Gets forward a lot, doesn't he?
He'll get some bonus as well, I'm sure. Like he does get forward. He was terrorizing Rashford. I know
you can see why he's starting ahead of Hull, isn't it? He definitely offers a lot more.
Yeah, definitely. So I think he'll be a keeper for me now.
Yeah, Porro I've made 0.3 on, so I think money wise I'm actually doing better than I thought. Odegaard obviously scored last week, but overall I'd say he's not playing that great. But obviously we have got Luton, so you can understand why he's gone up.
Yeah.
Foden's been doing decent recently.
And then I think Sterling, with this turn of fixtures, I'm tempted, although he's one of them, innit? It's just like it's a frustrating one to have. But
look at that, though.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's going to be Bruno out and Sterling in maybe after that Everton away game when they got Sheffield United at home.
They are. He's scoring. He doesn't really do that well for bonus, but I guess that's because the games he's been scoring in, they've been losing. If that changes around, then he could be a great shout. This Kudus as well has been doing decent, hasn't he?
I haven't really seen
11, 10, and 9, 3 of his last 4.
He's gone a bit under the radar for me. To be fair, but
I think he's been doing well in the whatever they're in the Conference League or whatever as well.
Yeah, I mean everyone's got. Well, like obviously a lot of people have Bowen. I think they've probably he's probably been taken out of a lot of teams recently, but Kudus quite a bit is cheaper and
quite a few going for Cunha. Like he's a quality player, but he doesn't score that many. I'd probably rather have Hwang, although a cheap forward.
Mate, Darwin is just like, you shared that thing of his, like, there was a highlight reel of his misses this season, and then you could add those two. One of them was unlucky, he hit the bar, but he probably should have scored. And then the other one, when Salah headed it forwards, and he just spooned it completely. But like, he should be scoring like a hat trick every week. It's
that's it. It's like, how much longer are they going to leave Gakpo? I wouldn't be surprised if Gakpo comes in for him this week. Because Gakpo hasn't really done anything wrong. They just thought, oh, Nunes is, a bit more explosive, but he hasn't really done anything. So Jota's injured, so it's like maybe they could both play. He
is just a massive threat. I think it's like,
I'm just having a look at Watkins. Obviously, he's been on absolute flames since he got this hat trick here. Goal, and then goal basically every week since.
He's
that
solid.
was a good header. He scored at the weekend as well.
He scores all types of goals, and he's
quality. I'd love it to go for him. He'd be 100 million player now, probably.
Yeah.
And then transfers out. We'll just finish on that. Turner obviously has lost his place. But he's one of those, isn't it, where it's just like you've not been desperate to take him out because we've had Areola, but now there's options. They'll be getting heavily transferred out.
And
then obviously there's Estupinian still out. Gusto.
I don't know what Gusto. Don't know how long he's injured for. It just says knee injury, so it could be a while.
And White's
obviously lost his place recently.
I think Dinier's maybe lost his place to that Moreno as well, so maybe that's why he's gone out.
And then Kyle Walker, Man City, just like, I can't believe that how few clean sheets they're getting.
Yeah, conceding a lot of chances. Bowen obviously came back last week, so not sure why I'm guessing that's following on from the week before why he's so transferred out. Ward-Prowse he's not good value now because he's playing this like deeper role, and Souček's getting forward.
It's the same with Bruno. He plays a bit. I was obviously watching it. He plays a bit deep. It's not ideal. It's not
Matoma's as well as like dropped off, and he's not been played 33 minutes against. I don't think he's been injured, but his minutes have been reduced. Obviously, a few of their other squad players have been playing quite well.
They've got a massive squad. That's the thing. They play in Europe as well, innit? So it's like
they've got two decent fixtures.
I don't think I've had any Brighton players all season.
No,
they are good. I had a Stupinan for a while at the start, actually.
Madison back January, so not a million miles away from Madders. He'll probably come back in once he's back. And Eze back injured again. Is that a long termer? No, he could be back.
An interesting one might be when is Tony back available?
I assume it's from 1st of Jan, is it? Or is it?
Yeah, I think it might be. That might be an interesting one. Like,
is he going to stay, or he's made it quite clear that he's been 20th of Jan.
20th, still a while. 7.9 as well.
That is a lot for someone who's not. Yeah, you'd have to see how he plays, wouldn't they? You couldn't put him straight in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Cool. Yeah, all right. Well, let's see how we get on this week. And then there's fixtures. Obviously, there's this weekend as well, isn't it? So we may well end up doing another one on Friday.
Oh, yeah. Good shout.
No Friday night game. I was just having a quick look. But yeah. So we'll do another one on Friday. Good luck for this week. I need a decent score. I'm going to keep Doku in. I'm hoping that your source is wrong, but I'm guessing not. Yeah. Let's see. All right, cool. All right, thanks, guys, everyone. All right, cool. See you in a bit.
Bye-bye.
Cool. Don't know why the end stream thing is still just going round. We might still be live.
It's still live.
Why?